Thank you all for joining me. Welcome to In Touch with Essence. My name is Emma. Today we're going to take a look at traditions. Traditions defines our society's sanity. Tradition, a pattern of established customs of thoughts, actions, behaviors, including beliefs, practices, formed by specific individuals, families, communities for a long period of time. Some patterns of traditions are then transmitted from generation to generations. Some traditions are understandable and some are not, but they are historically accepted. For example, the old Roman Empire, Greek empires, medieval Europe influenced Western traditions, such as religious traditions practiced in Roman Catholic and Orthodox Christian churches. Ancient Rome also influenced German's traditions in the department of language, politics, religion, law, etc. The Jewish tradition practiced by some of the 12 tribes of ancient Israel's found in the Torah or Old Testament Bible. Traditions help us shape our lives as we connect to the past to determine our present. In Africa, south of the Sahara, such as West Central Africa, East Africa, and Southern Africa, these African countries have much in common in realities of resilience, heritage, kingship, and more. Africa south of the Sahara is known for its ancient empires, such as the Kanem-Borno Empire, made up of the Kanem Empire from around c. 700 to about 1380, including Chad, Nigeria. The Kanem-Borno Empire also expanded through Libya in the southern parts of Fezzan. By around 1830 through 1893, the Borno states of eastern Nigeria expanded into some parts and regions in northern Cameroon, eastern part of Niger, and northeastern parts of Nigeria, which became known as the Borno Empire. In much of Western Equatorial Africa, including the northwest regions of the Cameroons, traditional legacies are not just limited to storytelling, folk tales, proverbs, art, weaving, woodworks, farming, gardening, traditional rites, but it also comes with some valuable knowledge, skills, creative works, including writing, using native symbols and alphabets. Example in the Bamum script is just one of the examples of traditions created by King Njoya around the late 1890s to 1910. Other tribes' alphabets include Oku, Kom, and other general alphabets created for other traditional languages across the country. So keep up with traditional languages. The oldest script in southeast of Nigeria, known as the Nsibi, is also one of those traditional languages across Africa. Let us know if your tradition has scripts of alphabets and symbols. Almost every tradition in the Northwest regions also practice health, wellness, healing through natural methods. Some traditions do practice their healing through healing by natural methods, connecting with ancestors, and with the use of animals, following certain rules and precautions. Unfortunately, a good number of traditions have been undermined or neglected by some of Africans who want to believe that their traditions are harmful, uncivilized, or outdated, yet they still mimic other or certain traditions that are worse than their original traditions, thereby bringing plight within their communities and countries. Do you feel like your tradition has been extinct or endangered? And can it be revived? In northern parts of Cameroon, the Hausa's traditions have been mistaken to Muslim or Arab tradition. Fube, Fulani, Wadabe, or the Boros are the majority Muslims in Cameroon, but they are bound together with their history, their culture, their language, and their traditions, but they still maintain their influence and success as part and parcel of the country. And they are the most prominent people found in the West Central African regions, especially in Cameroon, Chad, Mali, and Burkina Faso, etc. Benin's traditions, or Benin's traditional legacy, is known for its kinship, artistic bronze casting, and weaving of textiles. What is yours? The Baka people of Cameroon, commonly called the Pygmy, in the eastern and the southern parts of Cameroon, are losing their tradition and their traditional languages and identity to economy of forest logging, mining, agriculture, and by mischievous exploitative touristic activities around the world. In the west region of Cameroon, such as the Bamileke, some tribes, dialects like the Kwa, lost their tradition or their traditional languages due to the French colonization. Everything we learn and practiced from cultures comes with some elements preserved from generation to generation, which many will agree that dialect and symbolism are vital in traditions. My culture is passed down through oral tradition, like storytelling, conversation with one another, and with some practical activities. Therefore, our cultures are preserved by tradition. For example, norms, values, artifacts in relation to our thinking, behavior, or activities, and so on. As one will recall, there is a saying that everything will pass away, but words will never pass away. Saying this because Africa or African nations have been a good example of oral tradition for a long time, even before written history and after today. There are many tribes in Africa that do not have written history, but can tell you their history as were told by their forefathers and mothers. Some traditions have been distorted through colonization, war, and some social instabilities. Some are under threat of going extinct. Do you cherish your tradition? Are you resilient about your unique traditions, or do you prefer to mimic someone else's tradition? Thank you for watching.